Real estate is one of the oldest industries in the world, and yet is one of the most dysfunctional ones. And we're really been intrigued about this for a very long time when Enrique and I got together and started talking about the concept of Avanti Way. So our passion is to build businesses, is to really have people grow. We create systems, we create frameworks that are in constant, dynamic cycles.
How do we make things quicker? How do we make things easier? We can have people transacting all throughout the United States via this website, but we quickly learned that the agent and the consumer really need a place to work.
So what we've done is we've created a complete ecosystem for real estate agents to really build their business.
To be able to become not salespeople that are trying to close you, but advisors that are giving you powerful information to make sound decisions on your side.
Business incubator for real estate agents.
It's not only the technology, it's an array of things that really make the agentpreneur.
It's the new era of the real estate agent that service the market, that look at their business as entrepreneurs and as a business and define business models, strategies, systems, accountability, use of technology, collaboration, and are part of a community really transforming their business as they move along. It's about changing the way the agent as an entrepreneur lives forward, changing the way the real estate agent lives, impacts the way they do business, and that's our big contribution. We want to really make sure we move the industry forward and have it live forward. So we have all these different lives. Live Connected was the first thing that Avanti Way ever accomplished because there was no technology out there.
I can be at a showing and I can deposit the check while I'm waiting for the listing agent, for example.
But then when you're Live Connected, you realize that's not enough. You have to live confident as well.
You have online sessions, you have webinars, you have handouts. Me personally, I like being there. If you know what you're talking about and if you know your business, there's no way you can go wrong, right?
So we started developing the trainings and the trainings started evolving and evolving. You have to live smart because it's not how crazy you work, it's how intelligent you make those hours. Having a concierge or an assistant that does the things you can't do, so we go and build that for them.
Whenever I get a listing, not only you're hyped because you get new business, I call Jaime as soon as I get in my car and he can start organizing all the contracts, putting that into the AVEX system that we can do contracts so fast, and he's sending the listing agreement to all the parties involved, getting signatures while I'm just, listening to my favorite closing song, and that's living smart.
There's the live responsibly. Whatever we're doing, we have to do it with a purpose.
When you're closing the transaction, at the end, just before submitting it to the broker staff, you will have the opportunity to decide if you want to donate or no.
Our branding is not enough. Agents need to brand themselves. They are their own brand, so then you live unique.
AVEX marketing gave me the opportunity to be present basically everywhere.
Okay, so how can I really grow my business to the next level? And that's how you live beyond.
Sponsors that can give you percentage that converts into cash, so you have the opportunity to make more money.
One of the basics of Avanti Way, and I think one of the most important lives that we have, is you live supported.
The back office is going to protect you in a manner that you don't have to go through the learning curve. You don't have to deal with compliance yourself. The only thing that the agent is going to do is continue to do the core activities, which are meeting people, prospecting, and generating business.
Can you go to another farm area and experience the same? How can somebody else in another market contribute to the community? You live everywhere. So we started popping up the different offices.
Depending on my needs on a transaction, or if I'm meeting with a client, I can select where I want to go. All agents are welcome in any location. Quickly running in, clicking on that amount and printing that check and getting out of there.
And now when we've realized, okay, all these things allow you to move forward and live forward, we come up with a franchising product.
And franchising basically empowers local people in their markets
finding the right talent
to become incubators of agentpreneurs.
The most robust technology and support system that exists in this industry.
To get an agent up and running, or a broker up and running, or an investor up and running in minimal time with minimal investment and have a profitable center. And the franchisee's job, instead of focusing on the day-to-day experience of being the broker and the hassles and the liability and the accounting, we'll take care of that.
My time has been leveraged, so I can have 20 agents now, I can have 100. Avanti has solved all the issues and have projected me to another level that it could have never done alone or joining a bigger franchise.
A whole ecosystem for success for these businesses to grow. And that's what franchising became.
With a unique pace to it, we've been able to empower a very different agent, which will now cause a beautiful revolution, a very different experience for the consumer in the real estate market.
We just find new ways to do things better. And that's what Avanti Way is all about. Keeping it human, keeping it true, keeping it forward.